Hey guys and girls, are you a real estate agent and you have a team? Or maybe you're looking at forming a team and you're interested in joining, one of the fastest growing brokerages, at Epique Realty. You're in luck. In this video, we're going to talk all about teams at Epique Realty, but what some of those structures that are available, what are some of the benefits of being a team, and what are some of the benefits of bringing your team to Epique Realty. So if that's something that you're looking for, make sure you hang around. We'll go right into it right now. Just some quick housekeeping. Again, this is Travis Junty with the Agent Collab over at Epique Realty. If you're interested in partnering with us over at Epique Realty, I'd love to have a conversation. All my information is down below. Like I said, no pressure. I'm here to chat with you, see if this is something that might be a fit for you. If not, great. If it is, happy to have you on board as we grow Epique Realty nationwide and soon international. If you could, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little notification bell if you want to be notified anytime we put out new content. Without further ado, let's get right into all about teams at Epique Realty. I'm kind of a visual guy myself, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of jump in the ICA a little bit. We'll jump in the website a little bit. That way you can kind of look at what I'm talking about, because sometimes I talk fast and it's just easier to look at a contract, so I can kind of walk you through that, kind of give you a better idea of how that is. And like I always tell people, make sure you read your ICA. I don't care if you're coming to Epique or if you're going to EXP or Real or whatever it is, wherever you're going, make sure you read that ICA, you understand full, and reach out if you have any further questions. I'm happy to walk you through that. All right, so here we are, Epique Realty. We're talking about teams. First and foremost, there are 4 different teams that you can have at Epique Realty. You have the traditional teams, you have the power teams, you have family teams, and you have the unofficial teams. So those are 4 different things that you can have here. Epique, you also can have what they call an organization or a revenue share team, which is a little bit different. That's where a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to deal with teams, I just want to have an organization, and that's another way you can look at it. And that's where I would watch my revenue share video there. You can learn more about that option. But here we're talking about teams. There are several kinds of teams. There are reduced fees for teams. So like we talk about in my other video, check out the commission splits and fees video. But there is a reduced fee of $99 a month for all team members. They also, the power teams, which we'll talk about, also receives a half cap on transaction fees, and there are lower caps. So like if we dive into what we call a traditional team, which many of you are familiar with, there's going to be a team leader, then there's going to be people that are part of that team. So that's what most people, when they're thinking of forming a team, that fall under that category. So a traditional team. So your traditional team is going to have your team leader. Your team leader here has a low $15,000 company cap. Keep in mind that cap does decline as you go. So the first year is at 15, 14, 13, 12 to 10. 10 is the lowest that it goes to. So you can have your cap at $10,000 after, 5 or 6 years. And there is the monthly tech fee at $149. That still applies. You can pay annually and get that down. Or if you're a power agent, you can also get that down. You do have the ability to earn stock awards and to hit your power agent status. There is no minimum sales metrics required to be a team, as there are with your power teams, for instance. Team members and leaders get to partake in the equity awards for hitting power agent, even if they're at a reduced cap. That's a big thing. So if you're looking here up at team member benefits, there's a low $10,000 cap. Company cap for agents. There was only $99 monthly for agents. They have the ability to earn stock awards and hit power agent status. So if you're coming from another company, or if you're familiar with another company, we'll just say EXP, for example, if you were part of a team or part of mega icon team, you don't have that ability to get the icon status that they have over at EXP, whereas you can get your power agent status and get your stock back if you're hitting that power agent status. So we want all of our team members to be big producers. And just real quick, power agents, that's for 10 million plus, 24 plus deals, or 10 million plus. That's how you can get the power agent status. So that's a big thing, get the stock rewards for hitting that power agent status. Now, if we go down here real quick to power teams, power team is an elite designation that represents our high volume teams. Power team members and leaders receive the best awards and discounts offered. So real quick, we'll start here with the team leader. That's very similar with the team leader of the traditional team, except for they do have a lower monthly tech fee. They do have the low $15,000 company cap, which also can decline. There is the double revenue share on all level 1 recruits. That's a big deal. Level 1 recruits getting double rev share. I mean, let's say you have a massive team, you're getting double rev share on all those people. Along with whatever you charge for your splits. You can set your own splits and caps for that. You do get up to $15,000 in free stock if power agent. Now obviously changes depending on your company cap at the time. And this is another big thing. The team member benefits. So that is a third of what the individual agent or a team leader gets. That's a low $5,000 company cap for agents. So I mean, we're talking, hey, are you a big agent? Big time, power agent? Are you a power team? And real quick on a power team, that's 40 million plus or 140 deals. So if you can reach those limits, you can be a power team. You can offer your team members, a low $5,000 cap, able to get their stock back in company stocks and have all the benefits that you have as being an Epique agent. What other company is offering that to their agents? That's why Epique Realty is growing at just a massive pace. Let's go down here real quick. We got family teams. So that's another thing. We talk about family teams. This isn't just husband and wife. It's really a married couple or a family duo. I mean, it could be brother, sister, whatever, legally married, whatever it is, that work together on each deal. And they have reduced $7,500 cap for each member. Now this does not decline at this point because it's already basically half the cap, $99 monthly for each. They share team branding and resources, and they also have the ability to get stock awards for power agent status. And if you read in these, like I said, read your ICA. I can put a copy of it down in the description below. In the ICA, it does change. It does update every 5 minutes, so I mean it changes, however often it does. I mean, little changes here and there. The most recent change was for the power teams. It was for the better. There was higher restrictions, but now we made it easier for power teams. That's what Epique is doing for its agents. I mean, that's a wonderful power thing. Hey, real quick, if you wouldn't mind, all my information is down below. If you want to reach out, have any questions, anything you want to talk about, all my information is down below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure this information gets out to all the agents that are interested in learning more about Epique Realty. Let's keep going here. So unofficial teams, that's kind of the last one. I mean, let's say unofficial teams keep their regular individual structure and status, no team leads, additional splits, etc., but share the same name for marketing, work together, share leads, team branding, share marketing material. I mean, let's say you're a lot of people like to go that route as an unofficial team. Maybe you want to share the same branding or whatever it is, so that's an option. So that's real quick on teams. What I want to do here is I want to jump into the little brochure we got here. Talks more about Epique teams because sometimes this kind of gives you a little bit more information on all of it. So real quick here, like I said, we have reduced fees. All team members pay only $99 a month instead of the $149. Power teams, which you remember the power teams is 40 million plus or 140 plus transactions. That would be a power team as of this date of recording, which is February of 2024. Team members get lower caps as we talk about. The stock awards are available. The power award status is available. And there is no borders. Build your team nationwide without any hiccups or extra fees. Borderless growth is possible with our virtual model. And one thing that comes to mind when I talk about no borders, I mean, let's say you have a special niche. Maybe you're a relocation specialist and you're dealing only with clients that are in relocation. Maybe you have a mega YouTube channel that you're doing relocation videos on. You have all these different clients and you have all these different team members in all these different areas that you're working with, and you're kind of the team leader putting it all together. You're the expert on all this, and you're building a team without borders on that front. Maybe you're specialized in in divorce or probate, and you have maybe some good relationships, and you learn how to do that. I mean, that's a wanted quantity. A lot of people are looking for specialists in divorce or probate. Maybe you're a short-term rental specialist. You can build a massive team without borders if you're specializing in short-term rentals. I mean, I know that's a big thing nowadays. So there's a lot of different opportunities you can have with Epique Realty as a virtual model and having a massive team. Again, here real quick, we talked about the 4 different teams. You have the traditional teams. You have the low $10,000 company cap, $99 monthly for agents, ability to earn stock award. And I always want to say this, Some of these things change. Maybe you're watching this video today, maybe you're watching this video next year, 2025, whatever it is in the future. I just want to make sure you know the ICA that we have down in the comments, down in the description below. That is updated regularly, so always make sure you read your ICA in full to fully understand what you're getting yourself into. But here we talked about this, right? You have the team leader benefits here, you have the team member benefits, power teams, we talked about that, the team member benefits, the team leader benefits, double revenue share. I mean, that's a big deal. And that's another thing that we could talk about. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're just watching this because you just like my videos, and I appreciate that. Give it a like, make sure you do that. But let's say we do have the power agent status, right? Where you can also get that double revenue share on your level 1 recruits. So power agent, remember that. Family teams, like we talk about, family teams represent a 2-person duo only family pair. Like you said, that can be family, married couple, or a family duo. And I just wanted to show you real quick, this is a 2-person team in which this is from the ICA, which agents are related through either marriage, blood relation, or legal connection. This kind of just spells it out a little bit further. This is, like I said, directly from the ICA. This is something that you can look at. The DBA required, payments made to an individual, so on and so forth. The unofficial teams, this is flexible shared support. I mean, this is keep their regular individual structure and status. This is something where they share the same name for marketing purposes. Maybe they have collaboration, share leads, work together. But man, that's something that's if you have a very popular brand and you're just looking to spread that out to across the country, across the world, whatever it is at that point, that's something that you could do, have an unofficial team. This is what I want to cover, because there's always questions when people talk about teams, and this kind of answers some of the more popular questions. And as I always say, make sure you reach out to me if you have some questions. If I can't answer it, which it happens a lot, there are people that I could talk to help you get that answer fast. Pro tip, one of them is through the admin, the concierge support. That's one of the ways that I can do it. Anyways, can you explain how traditional teams function within Epique Realty? I covered this. You can certainly read that there. I'll leave this page here, but what are family teams? How do they work at Epique? You can kind of look at that. They also maintain individual benefits like healthcare and car washes. Significance of power teams, we talk about that. That's 40 million in transaction, and it says here 175 plus deals annually. Pause that. Like I said, that one says 175, but you look here, qualify as a power team, the team must. That's why I dig into this stuff. I'm learning this stuff. I'm really plugged in. I'm tuned in. I'm here to help you guys have an education on Epique Realty. I'd love to have you join me over at Epique Realty and just help us grow this excellent company. But again, here, look here, 40 million in sales volume for the anniversary year, 140 transactions. That's one of the changes that they made that was better for us, the agents. Tell me that doesn't make a big difference when you're looking at 140 transactions versus 175 transactions. That's one of the changes. Like I said, that's something that changed. Low company cap. Look here, can individual agents transition as team roles? Yes, absolutely. How can teams benefit from Power Award? Team members, they can get the Power Award status. Can I have a team within my team? Unfortunately, we cannot have sub-teams. That's really getting into the weeds. Are there any cultural or performance requirements for team members? We do not have cultural or performance requirements for team members. We also don't have cultural requirements for power agent status. That's another big thing. We believe in celebrating and supporting your success without adding unnecessary conditions. So I really hope this information is helpful for you. This is kind of a deep dive into the teams that you can have at Epique Realty. Like I said, all my information is down below. Reach out if you have any further questions. Let me know in the comments if you do have a question that you would like me to cover. I know one of you guys had reached out in one of my previous videos. You want to learn more about teams? Well, here it is. Like I said, this one was coming. There's a lot more stuff that we can cover about Epique Realty. Like I said, all my information is down below. Reach out and we'll have a conversation and see if this is the right fit for you. Like I said, I'm 100% transparent with this stuff. It is a growing company. It's wonderful to have a say here. Like I said, they've made some wonderful changes for the better already. Till the next video, again, this is Travis Junty with the Agent Collab. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell to make sure you get notified anytime we put out new content. Until next time, we'll see you guys.